Okay, so it's 2021. You own an EOS M series, could be an M6, M3, M10 probably, or M100, M200. Whatever EOS M camera body you have, probably you already have the kit lens, and you're thinking of upgrading your lens because you want better quality for your photography or probably for your videography, and you're still confused on which lens to get. Well, I can recommend you one lens. Those who know me will know that I will always recommend Canon EFM 22mm. Let's get to the video. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be doing a little review on my Canon EFM 22mm lens, which is probably by far my favorite EFM lens. I'm going to be doing this review using the Canon M100 because if you follow my channel, if you subscribe to my channel, you know that the M100 is like my go-to camera for my YouTube videos. Yeah, so if you do own other like Canon EOS M series, this will work perfectly. The reason why I got the M100 is because it's really compact, but well, the only drawback I found is basically it doesn't have a microphone jack, so you're only limited to the internal microphone, but you can always record externally, which is what I do. I normally use my lavalier, probably, well, talking about microphones, right now I'm using the Samsung Q2U, which is connected straight to my MacBook using the voice memo app. I could be using GarageBand, but I don't want to hassle too much with the settings and all that, so I'll just open the voice memo app and just hit record. And later on I'm going to be syncing that audio with the footage that I'm getting out of my Osmo Action, which is the camera that I'm using right now, so that I can show you my M100. What do I use this for? I use the lens a lot for photography, so I use it for two things. I like to take portraits of people. About 2 days ago, I did a little photo shoot at home. I only took portraits of my daughter. To me, this is a perfect lens because it's really tiny. It's a pancake lens. The focal length is 22mm, which is equal to 35mm in full frame, this makes it really great for environmental portrait photography, so you can get the model and also the little bit of the background as well. Whereas when you're using the 50mm, it's more on the subject itself. Well, actually you can take the environment as well, but you gotta like back up pretty far away from the subject. Because this is so small, I always put this in my camera bag. Not actually my camera bag, but my sling bag, which is really tiny and it fits really well in there. And I take it everywhere with me, but since the pandemic is happening, it's already been like nearly 2 years now, so this stays at home. And yeah, I took a little photo shoot with my daughter, and I asked her to do whatever she likes and just snap a photo. You can check out the results at the background right now. Yeah, I really love using this lens for portraits. And secondly, I also like taking toy photographies. I just started this thing about a year ago because I've been collecting like WWE toys and sometimes superheroes like Marvel Legends stuff. And yeah, since the pandemic happened, I kind of sunk myself into like toy photography. Yeah, so I started about a year ago and it turned out to be really fun. I'm not only collecting action figures, I'm actually taking portraits of them. So when I take portraits with my EFM 22mm, especially for toy photography, I rely heavily on lighting. So images that you're seeing at the background right now is not because of the lens itself, it's because of the exposure. So yeah, even when you're only using your iPhone, probably, if you invest in lighting and know the basic principle of exposure, you'd be able to get tremendous results with whatever camera you got. Now that you have the 22mm with you, it's just gonna up the quality of your photography. Just invest more in lighting and learn from YouTube and practice, and just keep practicing. And this lens is awesome. So this is actually good for everything photography. I'm not really into landscapes, but I'm more into portraits and also toy photography, or probably like still stuff. And besides using this for photography, this lens is also excellent for taking videos. I use this lens a lot for my guitar tutorials, and also a lot for my sit-down talking heads YouTube videos, just like what I'm doing right now. And also I record a lot of my music covers with this lens and camera body, the M100. So those of you who are still wondering whether or not to get this lens and you own the EOS M camera body, whatever type you have, don't think too much. Just purchase this 22mm. I think it's only about $250 brand new. This is a must buy. And one thing that it's not good for, I can tell you that, is never use this for vlogging, and I'll show you why. Hello, and yeah, so now I'm holding it an arm's length away from me. I'm using a little tripod, so I'm not only using my hands, so you get a clear idea on how this is going to look like when you're only using your hands, okay? So I'm using a very small tripod. So this is what you get with the 22mm. I'm just going to walk back and forth, and you see that this is not the best lens for vlogging. I would not recommend you to vlog with this lens because, again, as you can see, I'm walking with a normal pace, and you can see that it's really shaky. It focuses on my face really well. So let's say if I move it up and I go back to the frame, it still has my face on focus. Excellent lens, but I don't advise you to get this if you want to buy a lens specifically for vlogging. I advise you to get the 11 to 22mm f4. That's a lot better. You get bigger field of view, and yeah. That's why I don't recommend you to get this lens if you specifically want to vlog, okay? Because you're better off with other lenses. Even the kit lens is a lot better than the 22mm when it comes to like moving vlogs. But if you're going to be using a lot of like tripods or probably like kind of any form of stabilizer, this lens is good. But if you're planning to use like a simple mini tripod and just going to be walking a lot using this lens, no, that's the result that you're going to be getting if you choose to get this lens specifically for vlogging. A big no for vlogs, okay? So that's basically it. I hope this video helped you in making a decision whether to get it or not. I advise you to go and get it because it has an f2.0, which makes it a lot more effective in low light if you compare it with the kit lens. And it's a pancake lens, so it's really tiny, so it's really compact, and it's good for talking heads video like this, sitting down talking heads videos, and also for portraits. If you plan to use this for portraits or probably taking like objects or probably like toy photography, or if your niche is there, this lens will be excellent for you. I'll see you again on my next video, and subscribe to my channel if you do like my content and you plan to see more in the future, and give this video a like if this helped you. Okay, bye-bye.